All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to start the 2026 Spring Semester Rainbow Six Siege action. Well, at least for me anyway. This is, of course, your Midwest Rainbow Six League placement matches here tonight. The infamous JV Band JV coming back to the mic for you, ladies and gentlemen, here in beautiful Storm Lake, Iowa. And we have 3 games coming your way tonight. But remember, this is our placement matches. There's not going to be 3 full games for you the entire time. That might get a little a little too crazy. But we are still going to have 3 games. However, they are going to be just single map games. As in best of 1 for anyone wondering kind of what that means. And we're going to get started here tonight. Your Beaver Rainbow Six looking like the same as last semester in terms of who is playing tonight with your rosters. And they are going to be going up against the Carbon Crusaders.
Attackers need to locate.
Now, I don't know if this is a university. This might just be a, an actual organizational club team that got put on. But still, we are going to get ready to watch this one. Let's go ahead and get your rosters for tonight, starting with your Beavers. And of course, to begin, we have Foley Hectic, then For My Land, Guys Place, Vedish Mean, and of course, the Soul FM. And for the Carbon Crusaders, we have Kyrolf. We're going to go with Kyrolf. The Mr. Honey Packet. Now, that is a legendary name. Dancing Russian. We're going to go with Petsy here. Again, there's an X in there. I'm not sure how you want that to be pronounced. Of course, if you're a Carbon Crusader fan. Right, let me know in the chat today. And we have Sci-Fi. That is what we're going to go with on that one. Here we go. It's been a while since I personally got to do any Rainbow Six Siege action. So hoping that things go well tonight. Again, 3 one-game placement matches for the Midwest Rainbow Six Siege season that's coming up. And we'll get your future games at the end of round 1. And Beavers on the attack to start things off. Soul taking a little bit of damage here to the Riot Shield as he makes his way into the building. And already we have a confrontation. Big flash from the Carbon Crusaders, but luckily Soul able to walk away without much damage. Mr. Honey Packet's looking for a big battle. Also going up against Soul. Hiding behind the wall, maybe trying to catch him off guard on the feet. Remember, when someone's got a big shield like that, best to aim for the feet. Again, the shield cannot get the feet. Kind of like this rule. All right. And of course, Soul FM with our big shield, still trying to find a way to push in. Vedish Mean laying on the ground, trying to get a new angle for the hand grenade. Doesn't quite get it to fall. And here we go. Now we're going to get some big damage. There's some poison coming out. Soul has to try to escape. Still taking a lot of shots. Oh, and there's fire. Oh, my goodness. What is a Soul FM to do? As he has taken lots of damage. Guys Place in a big battle. Mr. Honey Packer with the first kill of the evening. And now some more shots coming into our way. Kai Rolf was looking. Oh, my, Mr. Honeypacker. Oh, of course, as soon as we leave him. With the double kill for this round. And Soul slowly but surely getting his health chipped away. Some more fire and some more poison. Vedish Mean outside. Not really great. I don't even know if they know where the bomb is at this moment. Here with under 30 seconds remaining here in round number 1. And firing. Foley Hectic gets the kill on Kyrolf. Trying to even things a little bit. Remember, only 10 seconds remain. They have to get something down. Head C with a big kill. And it's looking good. Another for Fully Hectic. Tries to keep things alive, but with 2 seconds, 1 second. Yeah, not going to be enough. No defuser was planted. And a big win here to start off for the Carbon Crusaders. They just did a great work at holding off the opposition. The Beavers tried a slower approach. And just unable to get things to go. Again, great defense all around by the Carbon Crusaders, as they end up getting that one. Again, 1-0 to start things off. And for the rest of your night, again, this is game 1 of 3 single map games competitions for you guys tonight. We have 3 of them coming your way. And again, the first one here against the Carbon Crusaders. Coming up next, the Kansas State Wildcats Rainbow Six team we will be going up against. And then, of course, University of Iowa Team Black will be our third and final opponent for the evening. And so now we'll begin the round number 2. After a disappointing first round, again, trying to work in numbers, but great defensive positioning by the Carbon Crusaders, as they were able to hold off the riot shields with a lot of poison, a lot of fire. I got a lot of damage to your shield. The shield didn't break, but sometimes you don't need to break the shield in order to put on enough pressure to force a bad entry. Right? Think of it like a 3-point shot, right? Sometimes you don't need to block the shot. You just need to play some great defense and get a hand in the face if you want to cause a missed shot. And again, beginning here, round number 2. Oh, for everyone watching who may not know, single map or any map in that case this season, you are looking, it is a first to 7 for your round wins. Again, you could always think of it as a best of 13, but remember, first to 7 is going to be the magic number that we are all looking for from the Beavers during our Rainbow Six Siege season. So let's launch this again. Soul with another riot shield. Think about walking in. Gonna shoot some security cameras. Not bad at all. Trying to limit the vision that the Carbon Crusaders have on the Beavers. Again, some more drones on the ground. You love to see the drone action from the Beavers this early on. Again, it gives them a lot of information if they can manage to keep them around. But Vedishmin did fall. Unfortunately, now going to be a 4-on-5. BVU switching who has the diffuser. Head C is looking around, trying to get something to go. K-Rolf is going to get the kill on Guy's place. Head C with a 1-on-1. Fully Hectic, however, going to get the best of K-Wolf this time. And takes him down. Dancing Russian falls. Fully Hectic with a double. And now we're going to be searching in. Fully Hectic behind Soul. Gets taken down by Sci-Fi. I couldn't even see Sci-Fi, let alone these players. Really hard to do. The diffuser is down, but Mr. Mr. Honey Packet takes down Soul FM right before they can get it done. And Far My Land, the 1v3, has to try to either eliminate everyone or defend this diffuser. And he does so there. Far My Land takes on Head C. Mr. Honey Packet, however, looking, and this may not be good. Yeah, just unable to get there fast enough. Carbon Crusaders, they're going to get another round victory. That's 2 in a row for them, and the Beavers going to go down 2-0 after that. Again, just not a bad performance, just unable to pull through right at the finish line. And again, at least this time, the diffuser had been planted. So it was down. And Farm My Land trying their best to see what they could do to defend the diffuser. They got 1 kill. But a good switch up and adaptation from the Carbon Crusaders. They put their second guy to try to defuse the diffuser in a different angle, in a different spot. Ended up being just good enough for them to take round number 2. Also, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm taking a lot of frequent water breaks this evening. Very, very sick on Wednesday of this week, but don't worry. We'll be back in action. But again, if I need to take a little bit of a break, please be a little patient with me. I would appreciate it. And so now let's continue again. Round 3 beginning. Again, the Beavers have had some decent entries. Just unable to stand their ground and hold enough space in order to take a round here early on. I remember in any first two more than like 3. Right. Just 2 rounds doesn't always, no it can, but does not always set a big precedent for these games because there is a lot of match left to play. And speaking of which, we're going to get a big trade. Mr. Honey Packet took one, then he died, then Hedsley and Sci-Fi. Oh my goodness, that is huge for the Carbon Crusaders. 4-on-2. K-Wolf takes on Farm My Land and Vedishmean. One of our fan favorites here on the channel. Finds themselves all alone. They're going to not only need the diffuser, but they're also going to have to win this 4v1. And unfortunately cannot get it done. Headseat was just waiting for him. Had too much information on their side. And that is 3-0 quickly here for the Carbon Crusaders. And that time, not a whole lot BV can do. Just accidentally ran into a buzzsaw, unfortunately. BV was going to take a quick timeout, but we'll be back here in about 30 seconds. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere. I'm going to take another water break. We'll see you guys next time here again after our break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we return 3 rounds in. BVU take us a very well-timed timeout. And so they are going to need to regroup after this and hopefully find some new ways to enter into the building. I think that's probably what our captain, Soul FM, is talking about with the boys right now. Is, again, new ways to get in there. Last time, they all kind of huddled together, and then they all died kind of near the same time. And so now maybe a different approach while they're trying to enter in the building here as round 4 gets underway. Again, as BV finds themselves down here early, but not too detrimental. Again, it always takes 1 round. It only takes 1 round to get things going on. Full legal name be in the chat. You love to see it. Big shout out, full legal name. Let's go Beavers indeed. as we begin round 4. Oh, and I just know, it's been a long week, ladies and gentlemen. I just noticed that our score book at the top, Beavers and Carbon Crusaders, actually flipped around a little bit. Sorry for the confusion. I will go and try to fix that at the end of this round, as I just noticed it. Again, apologies for that. But let's continue on with the match. From my land, shooting the window, trying to get in. Maybe this is the new tactic that they were looking for. And I'm trying to find if we have a shield user. But nothing right now. Maybe doesn't look like we have any shield users, potentially. I haven't seen one yet. There's Soul trying to get some payback on Mr. Honey Packet. Gets a big headshot there. Pika just a little bit too far. Reaction time not quite fast enough for a second kill. Soul very close. Again, he's looking for somebody to peek out. But nobody's doing it. Very smart. Very patient. Again, still waiting for something crazy to go on. These are the tense moments at the beginning when not a lot happens because both teams are trying to prepare for what the other side is about to do. Headseat's taking a lot of damage. Let's look in on them. What's going on? Sci-Fi thinks I'm fully hectic. Oh, they have the Mirage up. Trying to confuse our Beavers. Headseat gets a kill. And then immediately go down. There's Vedishmean. Sci-Fi falls as well. There's Farm My Land. 2-on-3. Finally a man advantage for the Beavers. And 2-on-3, the personnel advantage for my lane. Guys place. And Vedishmean look to take the first round of the evening for our Beaver Gold team. Bomb sites have been located, and it's only a matter of time until some more action ensues. Again, we're still waiting around. Guys place. Oh my goodness. Watch this kill. Karov take the kill. Farman Land goes down. Guys place. All by themselves. A big double kill from Karov. Guys place trying to even things up. Karov does fall. It's a one-on-one, but half a second left. Just too slow by the Beavers one more time. Like they had what they needed. I think maybe the fake, right? You know, the Mirage really got them again. But just waiting too long that time, unfortunately, for the Beavers. Unable to get anything done. And they're going to fall again. Unfortunately, again, 4-0 for the Beavers. And 1 second, I'm slowly trying to see if I can switch this quick. Here we go. BVU should be posted on the right. Colors are not correct right now, but again, please bear with us and we should be good to go. All right, we are back with more rainbow action and a lot of waiting by the Beavers there at the last couple of moments. And again, I'm not quite familiar with this game. They could have been trying to plan something going from different angles, but unable to get it done right there. And the Beavers fall down 4-0. Remember, once we reach 6 played rounds, we're going to reach our halftime intermission. And all that is just going to be between one game, or excuse me, on offense and defense. We're going to switch just so both teams get a chance at playing both sides. And so here in round number 5, Beavers got to find a way to finish off these rounds. They Again, they were looking great, 3-2. Hoping to get their first round victory, and then just a big double kill by K-Rolf, which ended up giving them the win almost, as in no more momentum for the Beavers. Lost the diffuser, really hard to make it back with such limited time remaining in the round. Full legal name is still rocking with our Beavers. Again, lock it in, Beavers. Defend the lake. We are trying to defend the lake right now. Full legal name. Looking to get a round or two before the halftime intermission, before we switch again, offense and defense. And so let's begin. Guys, place. Saw a little bit of motion. Looking to provide some damage. Oh, gonna get hit themselves. Guys, please might have to, tactically retreat. And K-Rolf is right there. Oh wait, I'm watching sci-fi. I was like, what? No, but okay, we're watching sci-fi. Excuse me for that, ladies and gentlemen. K-Rolf has taken some serious damage early on. Already half their health remaining. Throwing out more of that poison gas. They don't want to see anything. Uh-oh, but a flashbang. No, he's... Oh! Oh, the flashbang. You couldn't see the hand grenade on the ground. They go down. Head C retaliates, but there's Farm My Land with a big kill of their own. And then Farm My Land gets a second one. I thought that was Guy's place. But Farm My Land, you can see them get the second one. Head C on Fully Hectic. And there we go. Farm My Land with a big triple kill. That's 3 for them. 1v3 going into the end of round 5. And can the Beavers win their first round tonight? They've really been needing, so let's hope they finally get it done. Lock in, ladies and gentlemen. That's a quad kill for Farm My Land, and certainly farming the opposition in round 5. Trying to extend this game a little bit further. 4-1 after 5, and they get it done. Beavers, they need a... They just need a good, solid lead going into the final, like 30 seconds of a round. They get it that time. 1v3, not a lot for the Carbon Crusaders to go. Just all kind of stuck in the same room right at the end. Couldn't leave. And that's when the Beavers capitalize. 4-1 your score after 5. Beavers looking to hold on. Win another one before the intermission. And go into the halftime break down 4-2.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Okay, our action returns here in the last round before the halftime intermission. Beavers, great round 5. Won the 50-50 balls, and if you've ever heard me talk about that from last semester, right? These are the one-on-ones. Both players are peeking. Who has the better aim? Who's got the swagger to take down the opponent when they're both peeking, right? These quick 1v1s.
All set. Benchy deployed.
Last time, Beavers, when they went out there, they got it done. Hopefully it's not a fluke and they can win round 6 and force a 4-2 score at the intermission. Okay, and we get through our preparation phase. The action phase has begun. 2.5 remaining here in round 6. And Soul still opting to get rid of the Riot Shield. And again, if your opponents are going to use fire and poison, might be a good idea to do that. Luckily for the Carbon Crusaders, it's not Pokemon. Otherwise, Steel would always be effective against poison, other than corrosive. Again, not a lot of action. Building kind of getting destroyed by guys' plays, pulling some vertical pressure perhaps. Trying to confuse the opponent, but Mr. Honey Packet is not, he is just not distracted. All right, you could be upside down, and Mr. Honey Packet knows exactly where you're at. What a crazy shot from them. And so now 4-5 for your Beavers. But full legal name, loved farming and their 4-piece from last round. And I got to admit, I love it too. It was pretty fire. There's Soul FM with a kill on Head C. And full legal name, definitely going to like that one too. So walking into the poison a little bit, looking for somebody. Can't do so. Goes around the corner. Still nobody there. Maybe we'll get a peek. Not looking like it. Will move around. Fully hectic. Sees some bullets. But Soul might also see the two. Soul definitely sees them. Puts in a couple of bullets. K-Roll falls. Vetterschmeen. But Soul is down. Fully hectic and Vetterschmeen. They're both down. Everybody's in low health except for my land and Mr. Honey Packet. Excuse me.
Repulsion device planted.
It's a 4v1, but man, Soul might go down. Fully hectic and Vetterschmeen are just one tap away. So Mr. Honey Packet all alone in this technically 4v1. Soul's gonna get back up. He'll by his teammate. Oh no, and a friendly fire. Farming my land takes on Vetterschmeen, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna make it up for it. And Fire by Land is back at it with another kill for the Beavers. Controls this game, and it's 4-2. Going into our halftime intermission, halfway through, switching offense and defense. Also, big shout out Mama T in the house. Big shout out. We love Mama T whenever she's here. And yes, full legal name. I should have switched it. I got you. I'm ready to go. Oh, but yes, I see what you're saying about the right score. Again, this is best of one. So for everyone watching, it's going to be zeros anyway on the clock. But just in case, I will switch her up. Just for you guys. So now you can see it. My apologies for everyone watching. Sorry on the wrong side. But now we're here again in our halftime intermission. 4-2. And those last two rounds by the Beavers, yeah, that is why the timeout was taken after round 4. Gotta hype up the players. Got to make sure that we get a different strategy going in the rest of the round. Rest of the half, and they sure did. Back-to-back wins for the Beavers. 4-2, again, your score, first to 7. Also, just another big shout to Mama TB in the chat. That you want to talk? Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about fan favorites. Mama T, definitely one of the, if not the biggest fan favorite in the Rainbow Six streams. So again, great shout out to Mama T for coming back, watching another stream. Love to see it. And of course, full legal name has been here the whole time. Very awesome. Thank you guys for commentating. Thank you for commenting. And we'll get ready to go. Again, rosters will be the same coming from the first half again. K-Rolf, Mr. Honey Packet, Dancing Russian, Headsy, and Sci-Fi for the Carbon Crusaders. And for your Beavers, Fully Hectic. Oh, let me do the thing. Fully Hectic. For my land, Guys plays Vetterschmeen and Soul FM. Again, taking a look at some of our stats. Hectic and From My Land tied with 7. And Headsy also has 7. So 3-way tie for first in terms of elims. We'll see where that takes us again. Beavers back on the defense. For the first time that I've seen them this season. again, for anyone just making sure that they know what league this is Midwest Rocket League, or Midwest R6. The league that we are playing in tonight with their placement matches. Again, 3 placement matches, all just single map. And again, obviously, this is our first map, thus it being a single map. We'll have 2 more games after this one. Again, Kansas State Wildcats and the Iowa Hawkeyes Black Team coming your way. And Headsy was seeing bullets fly, but does not want to engage yet. Oh, and yes, Mama T very sad about Vedishmin in our round from earlier. But don't worry, still got the dub, still got the victory. It's just very, very unfortunate that Vedishmin got killed by the teammate, unfortunately. 50 seconds remaining in round 7. No deaths on either side. Kind of rare to see it this late in the game. And speaking of which, yeah, this is why you don't say anything. Headsy takes down Guy's Place to begin round 7 with 40 seconds remaining. Mr. Honey Packet goes 4-on-4. Could see some action. There's Far My Land. They've been playing so well these last couple of rounds, and there's another one. Soul FM gets taken down by Sci-Fi, a hand grenade. And 15 seconds remaining. BVU trying to put... Exactly, I was about to say, they're trying to do what they got hit with in the previous rounds, and this one was just not a lot of time, forcing the diffuser to come out. And again, a big win for BVU. It only takes one. Only takes one win, and now 3 in a row for the Beavers. They're down 4-0. Now it is 4-3. Anything can happen now. Again, I'm going to hit you with another water break. Apologize, ladies and gentlemen, but Beavers are doing great.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
All right, and we return for 3-year score. And that defense round was just massively done by your BVU Beavers. Held their ground. Nobody was really able to make a lot of movement. Again, the first kill coming within 40 seconds left in the round. So whatever happened really wasn't going to have a lot of time to happen. And of course, it comes out with a Beaver victory. Great work defensively. As we begin, Mama T is loving what she's seeing. No mercy. Classic coming from Mama T. Always wants the Beavers to roll on Beavs. Or however we say it. Again, I'm still learning. Reload! But yes, 3 in a row for BVU. And what looked like to be a huge Carbon Crusader lead has just incrementally shrunk. Oh my God, when was the last time I said shrunk on stream? Here in the last couple of rounds. And now the lead has come back down to just 1. Fully hectic. I think they were seeing a few too many familiar faces on that end. Gonna walk around with For My Land instead. Again, look around. Fully hectic. Doesn't see anybody. Let's switch some POVs. Again, defensively, Guy's Place might see somebody soon. All depends. I think that was Sci-Fi right above them. No, it was Headsy. And that is a tough place to go when you're Headsy. We watch Guy's Place just go crazy. Mr. Honeybat takes up for my land and tries to get a second. Firing, no! Great work by Fully Hectic. Acting like they were retreating. Coming back the bend. And the corner takes him down. Almost got a third one. Fully Hectic just, beautifully done. Soul takes down Sci-Fi. K-Rolf still at like 1 health. And it is not looking good for them. Beavers with a great lead. Again, 2-4. Dancing Russian. It's been a while since we looked at Dancing Russian. Pulling out some maybe audio informational firings. Again, not a lot going on right now. Some explosives being thrown out by Soul. Under 30 seconds. Carbon Crusaders have to make a move. And there goes K-Wolf. Exploded by Guys Places explosives. A lot of explosives on the ceiling. And it's just Dancing Russian now. All by their lonesome. Trying to get something to go, but yeah, this is just not looking good. And there it is, Fully Hectic with another kill on the Carbon Crusaders. Dancing Russian, the final one to go. And your Beavers have now won 4 in a row. Everything has been evened back up. And right now, Beavers, they took the time. They have not lost any rounds 4-0 after the timeout. Which, it's just crazy to think about it like that. But that timeout may have been the biggest difference. Right, yes, obviously the gameplay is the number one, right? Or the strategy, but I really do think the timeout is the biggest factor coming into the second half of this game, right? Beavers, our team could have just been a little over their head, little just out of sorts, and the timeout, you get your team, bring them together, tell them to calm down. Hey guys, this is what we're gonna run. Let's run it. No dilly-dallying or any other fun words to replace that with. And they've done beautifully ever since. 4-0. But as it only takes the Beavers one round to get back in this, always takes Carbon Crusaders the same amount. Which is surprising to me because, again, this is a single map. You think Carbon Crusaders would take a play out of the Beaver textbook, or excuse me, playbook, call a timeout of their own, see if they can rally the troops a little bit more, but we'll just have to find out. Excuse me. It truly has been a long week for the infamous JV band. All right, and we are continuing round 9, 2 minutes remaining. And firing through the ceiling is Guys Place. They got a cheeky kill last time they did that. Not surprised they're going to go for it again. And they are looking good. K-Wolf has taken a lot of damage. Not sure if that was from Guy's Place or not. Again, coming through what for them would be the floorboards. Again, now firing through, trying to see somebody can get it to go. No one there yet. Guys, Place, if this works, You are a tactical genius. And you never know. You never know. Someone might peek a little bit. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're thinking about it. Or are they in a different room? Oh, I think they're in a different room. No, they're not. They're definitely right there. They're definitely right there. Guy's place takes a lot of damage. Has to run away now that there's fire on the floor. And Soul is going to get our first kill again against Kyrolf. Kyrolf. My apologies. Etsy takes down Guy's place. There's only a matter of time. Dancing Russian taking a lot of damage. Oh my goodness. Vanish me. We just watched him throw up the huge C4. Gets it done. And there it is. Soul FM with a double kill. One was with a knife. Would have loved to have seen that one. Again, let's get our replay. Just, oh my god. Masterfully done. And it is 4-5. Beavers are in the lead. At one point, they were down 4-0. Now 5-4. I know, yeah. Full legal name is loving it right now, along with Baba T. Woohoo! And we take second half. That seems to be the case so far for the Beavers. The second half has just been all BVU. And now, despite the fact that they were once down 4-0, 2 rounds away from being able to secure this game. Again, single map. So you just got to win one game. There's still no timeouts for the Carbon Crusaders. I guess they're just not going to take one. They're hoping they can just band together.
Attackers need to locate
Right, power
and
of
defuse
friendship,
bombs.
I say, right? But that is a real thing in, in any sport. And that includes things like esports as well, right? You have to be able to work as a unit, right? 5 ones. Again, 5 great ones even can always still lose to 1 decent or even 1 just good 5. Is my drift. Okay, before we get started, I need more water. Give me another 10 seconds.
Activating camera. Changing mags. Trying to get through that.
Alright, and we are back. Bullets are flying really fast. Soul thought he was going to get somebody. On the outside of that window. Couldn't quite get it to fall. And Farmland has been on a tear. I mean, let's look at this. Leads both teams with 11 elims. Fully hectic right behind. Before my land, especially from last season, didn't always need to have this huge elim afternoon. Kind of more support / assisting roles. At least from what I remember. But Far My Land just tonight has taken the flag. Playing it down and going crazy. So with another C4. We've been getting a lot of C4 kills here as soon as the Beavers reach half. Not really sure what's going on. I think the Carbon Crusaders are just not ready for the C4s or any explosives coming from under them. Which has, again, been the big key to success for BVU coming into this game. Because, yeah, they weren't able to do that at the beginning. And there we go. You guys just saw, from when I can see you commenting, you guys just saw the really good C4 from last round. But you guys, when you guys get here, you're going to love another C4. Just so you know. We're foreshadowing. Maybe. I'm in the future, so maybe it doesn't count. Anyway. Vetterschmied solely kind of saw a little bit of action. 4-on-5. Soul seeing some bullets fly. Doesn't have enough room. Yeah, good stuff by Dancing. Rush him. Just beautiful work. Takes down Soul. 3 on 4. And I think, yeah, Dancing Russian is looking for more. Trying to get a second one. Couldn't get so. Vedishmin and Headsy both getting kills on their opponent. And Headsy... just trying to escape, but not gonna work. Try to go heal their teammate, and there's Vedishmin back-to-back kills for BVU and 6-4. This could potentially be the last round of the night. It is match point. And thinking about where we started to get all the way here, your Beavers have done an excellent, excellent job in order to fight back from the 4-0 deficit to reach this point. Again, to reach match point in their favor. Still in timeouts being taken by the Carbon Crusaders.
Defenders,
Seem to
protect your
be
bombs from being defused by attackers.
the big contributor for how the Beavers made it here this evening in Game 1. Again, 1 of 3, the Kansas State Wildcats
Located by
and
attackers.
the Iowa Hawkeyes. Black team, both after this. You guys don't want to go anywhere for that. And I'm going to see if I can keep the stream live for you guys. Just edit the title for when if new people come in, so they know exactly who we're playing against. But if not, I'll just quickly turn off the stream, quickly start streaming again, so you guys... Again, if that happens, just be weary of that and be ready for it. Again, whenever this first game gets done, which we have no idea still. Match point does not mean anything until there's 7 wins on the board. And so we begin. This is round 11 for the Beavers. And of course our Carbon Crusaders. That's a really cool name. I really like how they got like the eyeballs in their logo. You know, you don't always get to see that, like those eyeballs. But it's pretty unique. Big shout out to the Carbon Crusaders and everyone on this team. All right. Fully Hectic is looking down. Thought maybe they were gonna see somebody at the end, but just gets away from them. However, Hectic was ready. Hectic is still ready. They see somebody throwing at the C4. Oh, C4 misses. Great movement by whoever that is. I wish I could know, but unfortunately I cannot. Hetty takes down Guy's plays. We're going to start things off in favor of the Carbon Crusaders. Again, I know Fully Hectic wants that kill, but not going to get it. Soul taken down by Headsy. Trying to just hobble around. But this may not work out for his favor. Oh, there's Fully Hectic. Never mind. Soul able to get revived and live another day. Just over a minute remaining. Uh-oh, that's not a good place to be if you're Soul. Mr. Honey Packet takes him, but K-Roll falls as well. Fully Hectic gets their revenge. And there's Hectic. I think, yeah, Hectic laying on the ground took too much damage, trying to limp away. And Honey Packet was there. Well, now, if there's any time to take over a 3v2 for my land, Vedishmin, this is your guys' moment. Oh, no. Gets the preliminary shot. Throws out a grenade. A second grenade. Gets hit. Farmerland is going to be done for. More than likely. Vedishmin. Big C4. Think of it more as a 2-on-1. And yeah, goes down. Honey Packet dancing Russian, and man, we just want this game to last forever as the Karma Crusaders finally get a win after a 6-0 run by the Beavers. 6-5, still match point. Remember, nothing matters until there's 7 wins on the board. And with that, I'll be back in a couple of moments. Gotta rest the voice. We'll be back. Match point coming your way. I'm very excited for this one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs. Reinforce the floor! Wall fortified! 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
All right, I'm back. Let's begin. I take a little bit of some time there, always gotta hydrate yourself. Make sure you guys are hydrating during these cold winter months. I kind of forget, and then I get sick. I'm like, oh, better drink some more water. So again, friendly reminder to make sure you're doing that. Again, match point. This is round 12. Karma Crusaders are not going out like that, right? They won 4 in a row. They know they can do it again. Of course, they would only need 3, but they're looking to do it again. And the Beavers just need to be able to finish out one more game. Also, just for everyone watching, just in case we were to go to overtime this evening, the rules, I thought the rules were just indefinite. You just need to win by 2. Not true. First to 8, if applicable. Obviously, if you win by 2, it's over. So if it's 8-6, well, I mean, obviously, but yeah, 8-6 or 8-7. Again, if once you get to 8, it is over. Found that out last season. So again, those are the rules that I am familiar with. Again, this is technically the first time I have streamed Midwest R6. So, barring we go to overtime and then barring there are different rules, we will learn together. Okay, and let's begin with the killing. Guys, place. Takes down Sci-Fi, but there's K-Rolf. Takes down Front of My Land. 1-on-1. 4v4. And Honey Packet. And guys, place, we're in a big dogfight. No clear winner. And I think they see the tip of the gun. Maybe not. I think guys, place is waiting for Honey Packet to come around the corner. And would you look at that? Sure does. Guys, place gets some fully hectic with a kill on K-Rolf. 4-on-2. Headsy taking a lot of damage as well. Having to try to run away. There goes Dancing Russian. Guys, place with a triple kill. This is definitely how you want to round things out. Double by Headsy. Hold on with the handgun. This would probably be the most insane thing ever. There's Headsy. Triple kill with the handgun, but no. The bomb goes off and explodes. So close with the Karma Crusaders. They almost came back from a 4v1 deficit. But BVU takes him down. 7-5 to end game 1. And that's going to do it for game 1. BVU, down 4-0, takes this one 7-5. What a great finish. Guys plays with a triple kill. Big damage coming around. That is how you get it done. Big triple kill. Well, we'll be back here in a couple of moments. The Kansas State Wildcats are going to be going up against your Beavers here in a couple of moments. Hopefully we can get 10 minutes. Not for our players, but for me as well. So we'll be back. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere more. Rainbow Six Siege actually coming your way shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is game 2 of your triple header tonight. Your Beavers just got a huge win for those who are just tuning in, 7-5 against the Carbon Crusaders, in which at one point they were down 4-0 and came all the way back to win it 7-5. And would you excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, one sec? They're messing with me. They're always messing with me out here. I don't get why that is. I'll never understand it, but all right, we are ready to go. We are back. And again, your Beavers now on the left. And the Kansas State Wildcats on the right. Also, Fully Good maybe has to leave. Very sad, but I know Mama T's still here. And we always go crazy during the stream. If you guys have been here for literally anything or earlier tonight, you definitely know that one. For your Beavers, the same roster as before, but let's go over the Wildcats of Kansas State. First one, we have Frank. Very awesome. Dracon, Worm, Gay Minor, and Bobo Poi. And of course, for your Beavers, we're going to have Sulafem, who, as I turn to him, die. Very, very sad. Fully high-tech Vedishme in Guy's place, and last game's MVP, in my opinion, Farming My Land. So let's go ahead and see this one. Here again, game 2 against Kansas State. We'll see what they have up their sleeve. Soul got taken down really early. Not something you're used to seeing from this Beaver defense. But as we just watched, Foley Hectic gets a big kill on Gay Minor. And things are all netted up 4-4. Frank looking out. Bobo Poi took a lot of damage just now. Where are they at? They might be having to stand a little bit further back than what they were used to. Or, you know, at least go regroup somewhere. Unless, of course, they're just quite different. Thought maybe I saw some bullets flying, but maybe not. Again, Bobo Poi still looking. Maybe get some info on Guy's place. I know they were looking at somebody. And they're in a gunfight a little bit. Guy's place doesn't want to do too much. As we are still waiting around a little bit here. Again, searching. There we go. Guy's place takes down Frank. It was only a matter of time until we saw something. It is Guy's place again. There's Worm. Takes down Guy's place in retaliation. Farmer Land trying to shoot through the wall. Vedishme takes too much damage. Bobo Poi is surviving, and it is fully hectic. Farmer Land goes down. 1v3 to start here in round 1. And there he goes. Worm with a double kill to finish things off. Great stuff again. They planted the diffuser. Get him walking up the steps. Great work there by Kansas State. I think we have a Kansas State supporter in the chat. Love to see it. Sneaky PMA loves to have or watch Gay Minor gameplay. Yep, I just said that. But 1-0 Kansas State right now. After a good, solid round, and really, that round started a whole lot at the beginning. We had a lot of action. Soul got taken down while they were still nowhere near the building. huge snipe from the Wildcats. Brought it 4-5. And that kind of, I don't want to say derailed, but made it much more difficult than usual. For
Drone acquired.
anyway, we are getting back here, round 2. Sneaky PMA, I am reading what you're saying. And I don't think what you're saying is wrong. This is just the only way I know how to control the cameras, unfortunately. So, if there's something I'm doing wrong, I apologize for you guys watching at home. I'm doing as best I can. Try my best here. I'm not quite sure how to change that. So, give me some time. If anything, maybe we can get something going on at the offensive defensive switch at the halftime intermission. Again, halftime in quotes, obviously, for everyone watching. Dracon trying to shoot through the floor. Maybe trying to see if they could get somebody. Couldn't this time. And Guy's Place is looking. Somebody was climbing. But just going to have to wait. And sometimes that's all you got to do. If nobody is going to come peek, then there's no point in trying to force them to come peek. Gotta just keep waiting. Uh-oh, but I think they may have waited a little bit too long. There's Game Miner again for Kansas State. Coming taking out Farmer Man. Guy's Place is taken down by Dracon. And 3v5, just another slow start for the Beavers. Kind of what happened to them against the the Carbon Crusaders last time out. They just need to get back in this one, and they do. Fully hectic with another kill. Dracon goes down. 3v3 defuser has been planted. We'll see who's in there right now. I'm not quite sure. Boba Poi trying to get some damage in, but there's Vedishmean. Takes down Worm. Soul goes down. Boba Poi gets another kill. And we are down to a very low health, fully hectic. The 2-on-1 scenario. Again, 15 seconds almost remaining. Have to do something, but there's Frank again, just hiding. Very sneaky. Hiding kind of around the bomb. And look at that angle. Great angle from Frank. At least I'm pretty sure that was Frank. I just saw it. But you never know. The infamous JV Band JV. Sometimes they just don't know. 2-0 after 2. And this is kind of what we saw from the Beavers to begin their last game. A little slow to begin things. And they love playing with a lead. They love having momentum on their side. But when the momentum is not on their side to begin rounds, every now and then, just a little bit harder for them to get into games that they could definitely win. But starting any round behind is always going to be a little bit of a struggle for any team. And let me get some water and we'll be right back.
Swapping mags.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Round number 3 getting underway here shortly. And what we've seen so far from that BVU defense is that they just get picked off really early at the start. I remember they were down 3-5 at the beginning of last round. Now, luckily for them, and I'm coming back to 3-3 before it was 3-1 again. But just having to start down 3-5 can be such a, I say drive killer as if this was football, but it can be a real round killer being picked off that early, right? Usually if picks start within the last minute, so be it, right? But when picks start within the first minute, that's when you really have to start thinking about switching up your strategy, potentially depending on your personnel. And so our Beavers, this time they're going to try to start on the higher end of things. Vedishmin takes down Gay Minor to begin round 3. Good place to start if you're the Beavers. And Vedishmin has to, carefully maneuver, or Bubble Boy's going to get on. Excuse me, they're going to attack Soul. My bad. Okay, and we'll be watching Boba Boy, not looking back for any more Soul action. Big shout, hey, thank you, Mama T. Big shout out. You know, I try my best. We get a little crazy on stream sometimes. Not today. Nothing crazy today. I'm not feeling good. All right, Dracon. With the right shield. I don't know if they can see the bomb. I don't know if they've located it yet. But us, we can see it. Again, I am nowhere near our people playing, so they can definitely not hear me. And they trust me, we're on delay, so they wouldn't even want to watch me anyway. Frank and Worm gonna get a double kill. Vedishmin and Soul 4-on-3. Big stuff from them. And Dracon trying to plant the diffuser. And they get it down. There it is. Boba Boy takes up fully hectic. And for my land, unfortunate, just get shot down. And it's up to Guys Place a 1v3, throwing up the C4. Maybe they can bait something. And no, I mean, a good idea, just can't get it done. Get shot from the top. Look at this. Oh my God, how do you even see that? Beautiful stuff from Kansas State as they get 3 in a row. They have just been all over the Beavers in this one. And Scrunkly, we have seen them in the chat more often than not. Shout out Guys Place. Hope, you know, again, yes, there are just some tough sets going on in these games. Again, we are quarter of the way through. Remember, for everyone watching at home, first to 7. You can think of it as a best of 13, but again, first to 7. As Kansas State leads 3-0. And they have just been great, especially with some of these really, really tough shots in these tight windows that they're shooting into. But if it's, look, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And obviously these ain't 3-pointers. But from mad distance, especially looking at it from a perspective like mine, these are just some tough shots that they are just getting the fall. So if they're going to keep falling, you got to keep letting them fly. That's how it is. And Kansas State again leads 3-0 over BVU. But if you guys remember, for the people that were here last game, BVU ended up being down 4-0 to the Carbon Crusaders. And ended up winning 6 in a row and ultimately winning 7-5. Now that took crazy guts and a Beaver timeout to get it done. But remember, it always takes just one round for something to shift. And Beavers, they are going to be looking for their one round here in our second game tonight. Also, Mama T giving more love to Vedishmin. You know it was coming. Classic. We love Vedishmin just as much as Mama T out here. All right, Game Miner are going to start things off. Unfortunately, against Vedishmin, we were just hyping him up. Gets taken down. I'm sure it was a window interaction of some kind. Maybe not. Again, tried to get eyes on it. Not quite sure. There's Dracon.
Scanning for electronics.
On Soul. And again, these rounds starting 5-3. Kansas State just all over things right now. And these are just not the type of starts that you are looking for. Dracon using, I mean, I'm not quite sure what that was, but you know, a cool looking X-ray machine maybe. Oh, Baba Poi, excuse me, might be seeing somebody. I thought maybe. Guess not today. Or just now. Fully hectic. Maybe waiting for somebody to peek. Remember, just over a minute remaining, so they don't have to go too fast. But once we reach like under 30 seconds, something usually something about to happen. Oh, and guys, plays. Just read too early by the opposition. Kansas State gets another kill. It's 4-on-2. And fully hectic. All right, here we go for my lane. Gets a kill on Game Miner. Things are still possible, but now 1v3 already planted, and there's another 50-50 ball going to Dracon. I think they had 3 kills that game. I'm not quite sure. It was at least 2. And yeah, Kansas State just right now dominating on all fronts. Beautiful offense coming out from them. BVU might be looking for another timeout. That's what they did last time. And maybe not going to go into round 5 with a new, hopefully a new mindset. What are they going to do? A new strategy even perchance.
Attackers need to locate
And then we still got some love for Vedishmin. They unfortunately died first last round. Just a lot of these 50-50 shots not going our way right now. As Kansas State, I mean, they... Well, what more can you say here after 4? It's been brilliant to see. Mama T still loving our Beavers, just like we all do. Hopefully, hopefully for everyone watching, we love our Beavers. Again, lock in, Beavs. Do what you got to do that Mama T says. And you got to just listen to Mama T. That's just how it goes. All right, and we'll begin the action phase. Beaver still on defense. Here in round 5, no matter what, they'll have to go at least one more round on defense. And last time they were here, they locked in and won 6 in a row. And that is certainly not a very easy feat to repeat at any level, being down 4-0. And then winning 6 in a row. It would be pretty insane if the Beavers were able to do that. It only takes 1 round. Here we go. Vedishmin gets taken down by Frank. Big shout out to Frank. Soul takes down Game Miner. Sneaky PMA's favorite player. I would never forget about you. Worm gets a kill, then gets taken down. So another trade. Fully Hectic got him that time. 3-on-3, but then we watch Fully Hectic die. Baba Poi gets rid of him. And Guy's Place, I was trying to switch to him, but Guy's Place gets taken down again. Right there on the stairs. Wow, those kills coming right back to back. And a big kill coming from Kansas State. Very fast round. And now, as we approach round 6, 5-0. This has just been a lopsided performance so far. Remember, for everyone watching at home, this is game 2 of 3 for the Midwest R6 placement, for which division they go in. People who are here, you already watched the Carbon Crusaders game, and now you are again watching the Kansas State Wildcats game, which is currently 5-0. After 5, again, first to 7, and after this, the University of Iowa and their black team for the Hawkeyes will be coming in after this. And Sneaky PMA says Game Miner is inevitable. It seems as so here in the round that you guys watched just now, again, because you guys are a little bit behind me. We got that delay. We got that good scrumptious delay on right now. Hey, we love to see fans of different schools pull up in the chat. It is nice to get a different perspective from you guys. And also, we get to see people cheer for the other team. Always cool to see. in the grand scheme of camaraderie. Right? Y'all just playing R6. I will not be playing R6. I am Buns. That's why I'm here on the commentating booth. Round 6 has begun. Remember, this is our last one before the offensive and defensive switch, aka, for people that are new to the channel, the halftime intermission. And big shots from For My Land. They saw somebody. I mean, not a bad option to shoot there. Just unable to get any shots to fall. Oh my goodness, is that a flamethrower? Sorry, Worm's got a flamethrower right now. That's pretty awesome. As Game Matter goes down to Guy's Place, not inevitable this time, unfortunately, for Sneaky PMA. And we're back to Farm My Land. They're trying to shoot. Still can't get anything to fall. Some tough angles being taken from the top of the stairs. Still not able to get a kill. Fully headed with the shotgun. Maybe trying to provide some distraction, some audio distraction. Dracon has really been all over the place too, as they lead both teams with 8 elims through 5 in the third round or so. I don't know however you guys want to word that. But Worm falls. There's Guy's Place again. Guy's Place with 2 kills. Farm My Land, yeah, finally got a little bit too greedy. And there is Guy's Place. We saw it from, well, we saw it from Farm My Land's POV, but Frank with a back-to-back kill on the Beavers, and they reclaim the lead 3-2 in terms of personnel. Coming down to the final bit here. Baba Poi took a lot of damage. Frank with a triple kill. Oh, it says double, but I could have swore I saw him with 2. Anyway, what matters is that it's 1v3. It's all up to Soul. And yeah, not gonna work. Dracon. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was 4. If it was only 3, so be it. But Dracon is putting the hammer down. And we're going to get our roll swap. 6-0 as we reach our halftime intermission. And the Beavers, they've been playing as best they can. Just Kansas State. I know they had a great finish to their division last year. That I remember anyway. Or if I'm just thinking of random things, please, let me know. I could have swore they placed really high in their division last season. But yeah, we are here at the halftime intermission. I'm gonna get some water. We'll come right back. Again, match point coming your way shortly. BVU is going to have to start winning some games to come back in this one.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can. Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Well fortified. Changing mags. Chiba secured. Laser gates up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is round 7. Also match point, 6-0 right now for the Kansas State Wildcats, who are firmly in the lead. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is an offensive map or not, but it definitely felt as much when the score is as lopsided as it is. Beavers trying their best to get back in this one. As I always say, it only takes 1 round to get back into something, but of course, the one round has to come right now. And no changes for either side in terms of roster, so we'll get right back into it. Again, throwing out some drones. Bedishmean, Farmerland, all kind of still outside waiting to get in. They're not really grouped up to begin this offensive attack, which can be good for them. Again, if they can come in from different angles, get some good shots in, maybe get some 50-50 balls in there. You never know. Fully Hectic is almost inside. They tricked me. I thought they were inside. They're on the patio right now. A grill on the patio. That's a crazy place to put that. Maybe let's get some eyes on Vedishmean. I know they were looking. Who's got our shields for the day? I think it's Soul back on the shields. Vedishmean took some fire damage in their Soul. Gets taken down by Frank. Again, the shield must not have been enough. I know there's fire around. Maybe shot him at the feet. I don't know. But Bubba Poi takes on Fully Hectic. And it's Zenko. I don't know how you say that. Zen XO even. KSU on top. Yeah, it's seeming that way right now. Vedishmean tries to take down Bubba Poi in this, what could be final round. But it's been KSU on top all evening. And there's a double kill. Good work. Oh my goodness. Frank's at it again. Takes on Vedishmean on this near the stairs. And this could be, yep, there it is. Game Miner takes down Farmerland. He is inevitable. As Sneaky PMA referenced to us a little bit earlier. And that is going to be it for your Game 2. Mama T, I just saw you comment. And I know you wanted to win. And trust me, I wanted our Beavers to win too. But again, 7-0 victory for the Kansas State Wildcats tonight. Just a little bit too much for us here in this placement round. And again, hey, just a big shout out to everybody from KSU who is in here tonight, commenting and, being friendly with us in the chat. Love to see it. Mama T, make sure you stick around. And again, all your BVU fans, come back. We have one more game coming up after this against the University of Iowa Hawkeyes Black Team. So make sure you guys don't go anywhere after that. Yo, hello everybody. Infamous JV Man JV here. Just a quick couple of moments while I got you here. Oh, there's the camera. Sorry, I'm still not looking in the right place. Hopefully this is the right place. If this is still not the right place, y'all gonna have to just deal with me. Okay, I'm trying to check. But anyway, we have a couple of minutes. And while I got you here, we're actually gonna pause the stream. We're gonna shut it down. We're gonna be back at 10 o'clock. That is when we're going to play next. BV's opponent started an hour later than they should have. I think they had to reschedule. So our next game is actually going to be at 10 o'clock. I thought it was going to be at 9. That's why I was going to leave the stream running. But I'm going to shut down the stream, be back at like 9:55 or so. So you guys are able to watch the stream. I know Mama T, I know you love it, but this is going to be a long night for anybody, especially these players, right? You got to give credit to these players that are playing right now. They're doing a heck of a job trying to stay in with these long hours with school and stuff. And speaking of which, yeah, I'm going to do homework in the stream lab while we have this intermission. So again, sorry for that. We're going to turn the stream off. We'll be back soon. Thank you guys for your patience so much. From Storm Lake, we'll be back here at 10 o'clock. Don't go anywhere. Or if you do, make sure to come back.